Hello, I'm Andy Count from Therapy. I play guitar and I sing. This is our 12th album, and next year we will have been together as a band for 20 years. 2007 we got a deal with Demolition, but we'd already toured and just come off the back of another album. So we wanted to take 1 year off to recharge our batteries and have a think about what record we wanted to make, and then go and do that record. I think the record is a step in the right direction for us to make. I think it was more slightly challenging and interesting music for Therapy that reflects the wide range of music that we listen to. I think some of the last two records we made were maybe a bit one-dimensional and we didn't really play to our strengths, but I think with this one we have. Therapy as a band we're a rock band, but we listen to old jazz records, we listen to dub music, we listen to techno and rap, but what we do is we play rock music. That's what we play. So the differences that are there are subtle. On the Suicide Pact album, I mean, there was lots of really bizarre noise rock, trance and little jazz references that are just beneath the surface. With this new record that we've done, there's a little bit of that as well. It's more to do with the rhythm as opposed to the guitar and the vocals. I mean, it has to be pointed out to people. I mean, there's bits of John Coltrane in there and things like that.
I got a trigger inside. I got a trigger inside. I got the feeling I've been cheated. Got a trigger inside. I got a trigger inside. I got a trigger inside. I got the feeling I've been cheated.
You're going through a lot of lineup changes, but Michael McKeegan and Andy Kent stayed together for all. What makes you work together that good and that perfect that you haven't been going on each other's nerves for 20 years?
To be totally frank, I think what it is a drummer thing. Therapy have always had very, very good drummers, and in the world of rock and roll, or any musician, a good drummer, anyone will tell you, is very difficult to come by. If you get a good drummer, it's great for the band. It's also bad for the band in the fact that a drummer can have his cake and eat it. I don't know what the Deutsch is for that. If things are going well for the band, the drummer can say, yep, I'm an equal part of this band, everything's fantastic. If the public turns on the band and goes, I thought your last album sucked, the drummer can then stand up and go, yeah, I didn't like it either, those two guys wrote it. So I think what's happened with Therapy, and that sounds a bit like a cheap shot, I think what happened with our first drummer, Fife, was he got a bit tired and we came in for some criticism with the Infernal Love album and he left the band. And then with the second drummer, Graham, when it got to the Shameless album that we did, which wasn't very popular at all, he told everyone that he wasn't interested in it and he wanted to do something else. So I think really, it's just the way it goes. I think with Graham, that was just a pity. I think with Neil Cooper, our new drummer, he's more like the original drummer Fife was. He's a friend as well as a musician. He also has got a very wide range of musical tastes. But I think me and Michael are kind of the ones that don't panic. You know, we consider ourselves musicians and we love touring and we love being in the studio. We love the whole process of being in the band. So if we go through a bad time and we do a tour and not many people turn up, or a record doesn't get very good acclaim, it's sad, yes, but it's not the end of the world. So we don't panic and we say, well, we'll put that away and wait till the next time round.